Ladies and gentlemen, my name is RuffledRowlit. Also, shout out to Nintendo for making Joy-Cons that break too easily. I had to buy brand new ones because these ones just don't work. They're drifting around. I mean, I could change the little sticks on them, but honestly, I can't be bothered waiting for the things that need to come for them. Either way, the point I'm trying to get to right now, guys, is we got some rumors today, and we got some actually some news, which is bloody insane to me. Also, in the comment section down below, I want to know, guys, because I gotta get a haircut soon, but I want to know, guys, should I cut my beard? Should I, like, shave? Because I look like a freaking homeless man right now. So if you guys want me to shave my beard, let me know in the comment section down below, because it looks a little bit puffy. Either way, guys, let's get into the actual information. So we have confirmation now when the next Nintendo Direct is happening. There's not going to be any in May. None this month, which is surprising. There was none in April, which was surprising, and I guess they held back and decided to just not do anything until E3, and I think it makes sense because E3 is getting smaller and smaller for all the other companies, but Nintendo is smart. They don't waste their money on making a big scene like, you know, what PlayStation did, because PlayStation spent like millions, literally millions of dollars, making like this huge thing, and like people changing like venues and like crazy musicians and stuff. Like, they spend way too much money on that sort of stuff, and I've always said, like, I personally don't care about any of that. I just want to see the new game reveals, and I don't think it's necessary to do all these crazy things when you can literally just show us what you want to show us, you know what I mean? Like, show us the thing that's important, which is the games, okay? That's all we care about. We don't care about these spectacles, right? They're cool, it's interesting and cringy, but give us the games. So Nintendo's been smart for several years now by doing the directs during E3, because that way they can get the promotional work in, you know, be there during E3, because E3 is like when all the nerds and neckbeards will make sure to keep their focus on gaming, and if you're a Nintendo fan, you'll be keeping track of it. So Nintendo's like, okay, we can use this as a promotional tool, right? And also, it's essentially the most cheapest option we can go for. This is free promotion. No major money, needs to be invested. It's just pay the voiceover guy and pay the people who edit together the footage, and then just like launch it in there. You know what I mean? Like, the only where they're gonna spend money is like having demos to try out in the inside of E3, where, you know, people will come in and actually want to try to play the games, because they usually have that sort of stuff, Nintendo. So that wouldn't be surprising. I mean, they have that sort of Nintendo stuff as well at PAX East, which is where I was last year. And, they have that sort of stuff there. We can try out games and all that sort of stuff, try out demos. So it wouldn't be surprising if, this is, like, making total sense in their promotional, kind of, like, overview. And, man, this, like, one part right here just sticks out. Either way, what's the actual point of info today, guys? Well, we got confirmation of when the next Nintendo Direct is happening. Nintendo E3 2019 plans Nintendo Direct 9 AM PT, 11th of June, focused on 2019 games. So here's an important thing. They said it's gonna be only about software, which means we probably won't see a revision for the Switch, guys. A lot of people, a lot of highly regarded news sources were saying we're going to get a new Nintendo Switch revision this year announced, but guess what? It's not happening E3 at least. Then again, it could also be that they announced it at some other time, because do remember Nintendo tends to announce their big things on other places. I don't think they have announced like an actual console at E3 for several years now. So it wouldn't be surprising if they decide to announce the Switch at a different time frame, which isn't like, the E3. So if there is a revision for the Switch, it may not be announced like, around then. It may be announced at a different time. So yeah, it could make sense still. But let's see what they actually... And also, again, it's going to be mainly software. So Pokemon's definitely going to show up, like 100%. Tables what we have, though. Nintendo E3 2019 plans. Nintendo Direct 9 AM PT 11th of June. Focus on 2019 games. So, Nintendo has outlined its plans for the E3 2019 video game trade show, which takes place June the 11th to the 13th at the Los Angeles Convention Center. The weekend before the show includes 2 competitions featuring top players of the Smash Bros. Ultimate and Splatoon 2 games from around the world. So doing the same thing as they've always done, which is, have some sort of tournaments right before E3, which they did last time around. Last time around, I think they had them during E3, but I could be misconstruing that. So yeah, returning activities during the week include a Nintendo Direct presentation on the morning of June 11th at Nintendo's Treehouse Live, a daily live stream of from E3 featuring live gameplay and in-depth analysis of games featured at E3. Nintendo will feature many playable Nintendo Switch games at its booth, like I just mentioned, and a new Warp Pipe Pass will help transport people through a priority access part of lines for select games. interesting. I guess that's more for the people who will be there. And then here's what, like, I guess Nintendo said, which is, we're starting with some heated competitions and deliver new content the whole week, said the Nintendo America president Doug Bowser. Oh yeah, Reggie, hey, Reggie's gone, man. Whether people are attending the show in person or watching from home, our goal is to provide them with the best possible Nintendo experience. Some of Nintendo's activities at E3 2019 include Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Splatoon 2 tournaments, which we can kind of skip past that and look at more other stuff. Like, as you can think, guys, I'm not that interested in this. And then here's what we care about, which is Nintendo Direct E3 2019. The presentation will begin at 9 a.m. PT on, and that's like Pacific time, I guess, PT. For the rest of us who are in Europe, I think it's like think 6 hours ahead of 9 a.m. So like, whatever time that would be, like 3 our time, about around 3, I think, 3 p.m. CEST, I think. I think so, 1500, I think that's around the time we'll get it. I think actually, but if you go here, we can actually see when it exactly is, so we don't get like shit misconstrued here. So let's see. So it's at 9:00. Wait, how long is this gonna be though? Whoa! How long is the presentation gonna be? Viewers can watch it by visiting, which will focus entirely on software. We will offer a look at games scheduled to launch in 2019. But I'm curious, how long is it gonna be? Huh? Because this says 9 a.m. Oh, it's okay. This is Pacific time and Eastern time. Okay, I gotcha. Pacific and Eastern. I gotcha. But then again, though, like, I'm curious how long this is gonna be, because we don't seem to have like an actual, like, you know, breakdown of how long the thing is. But fair enough. I mean, I think we can actually find how long it's gonna be. I think we just go to my tweets. I think I actually may or may not have tweeted Mamma Mia when I saw that they were doing the thing from the UK one, and I think the UK one should be the one we should look at. Here it is. So here we go. So this is Nintendo of Europe. Alright, so join Nintendo at E3 2019 starting on 08/06, which is the 8th of June, with the World Championships for Smash Bros. Ultimate and Splatoon 2. Then be sure to follow along during the days of the show to find out the latest news. And then down here we actually have the thing, which is that, you know, Nintendo Direct E3 2019. Get a look at Nintendo Switch titles for 2019. Tune in at 18. Okay. So I was thinking, how many hours was I even thinking? 6 hours? Was I thinking correctly? No, I literally was thinking, I was misconstruing my own thoughts. Oh, I was totally thinking wrong. Alright, man, time zones are a bit of a pain in the ass. So 1800 CST, that's Central European Standard Time. So if you want to figure out what time frame you're in Europe, just go and search that up. If you're in, like, Japan and, like, other countries, like, you know, in the part of, like, Asia, I can't help you. I literally have no clue about time zones there. I just know about European time zones and that sort of stuff. But that's either way though when it's happening, so for anybody curious, there you go. And there's definitely going to be Pokemon news during this one. There's no way that we won't get Pokemon news during this direct. Like, it just, at this point, if we get nothing there, then I don't know what they're thinking, because if the game's coming out this year, they need to give it some promotional time, man. And so far, we've been in kind of a dry spell for a decent chunk of time, so I think it's time to actually see something new finally. But that's one of the things. Now, next thing here is a tweet that came from Junichi Masuda saying, Famitsu released today. I want everyone to buy it by all means. The 30th anniversary features the Game Freak Company establishment. It is very thick and it's 42 pages. There's rare material too. Thank you for your message. So he's just kind of like mentioning that, like, it's a magazine. This magazine kind of goes through their history, I guess the history of Game Freak, you know what I mean? And he wants people to check it out and buy it. So that's one of the things. People, you know, have been asking him questions in Japanese, but I'm not going to be able to get into that. So yeah, either way though, he tweeted that out. People were like, you know, do you think this means anything? Well, no, it's just being like, you know, he's just mentioning people check out, like, the magazine because it features the Game Freak, like, you know, the history of Game Freak in it, I guess, that sort of stuff. Next thing though, which is COROCORO. So there is actually COROCORO stuff. This was tweeted by Joe Merrick saying the cover of this month's COROCORO has been revealed by COROCORO themselves. Not seeing anything Sword and Shield related, but does have a little thing for the comic adaptation of Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, which if we actually go in here, you'll see right there, there's a little bit of a Mewtwo and something about the, I guess, comic or manga. I'm not sure, like, what the difference is there, like, when he says comic, because I'm not sure what Joe refers to, like, in, like, what way he refers to it, because he could be just saying comic, but in reality it's just the manga, right? Because in Japan, they don't really do much comics, they do manga more. But he mentions that though, which is fair enough. And then of course there's another thing that I think, I'm not sure if this is Sword and Shield related, but there's this little, like, thing down here that looks very similar to like how they kind of wrote out Sword and Shield, like SWSH, right? Which is kind of the shortened version of Sword and Shield. Because I know some people say SS, but some people, you know, personally I think SS is more like Soul Silver, personally, and Heart Gold Soul Silver, like HGSS, right? And I think SWSH just sounds better for Sword and Shield. It just makes more sense to me, personally, than SS, because when I think SS, I'm thinking like some things that you shouldn't be thinking about, let's just put it that way. But either way though, so that's besides the point, that's not really that important. The important part is that I don't know what this says, and above it there's a cat from, oh boy, Yokai Watch. There's a cat from Yokai Watch, so there's that. But there's a lot of Fortnite in this, man. Like, there's a lot of Fortnite. When I first saw this, I was like, is this some fake shit? Because I don't remember seeing much Fortnite Japanese stuff. But no, there's a ton of Fortnite crap in this, and I don't know what the deal is. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But as for this, though, it could be related to Sword and Shield, and there probably will be some minor Sword and Shield stuff in here. For example, one of the things that might show up is the reveal of what the brand new move that people got to vote for, the name in Japan. It'll be revealed what that is. So that might be one of the things. And what they named it, so that's gonna be one of the things. But as for like everything else, man, it just doesn't seem like there's a lot of Sword and Shield stuff at the moment, even in COROCORO. So I guess it's E3, man. I guess it's E3, dude. Now, the final thing that I want to mention for this video, and this is something that was sent to me, and I just want to quickly break this down and just debunk it almost. So this guy put out, like, this rumor came out on 4chan, basically saying, like, I'm going to read through the info quickly. Evil Viking team, leader based on a local king / jarl from the Viking village, dragon / ground snake / worm based on the world worm. World worm. I'm not sure what the world worm is. I think it's like world snake or whatever, like the, you know, I think that's what he's referring to. World serpent, rather. Dark steel wolf, Fenrir, ghost steel dog, Gwilgi. No Ultra Beast, 14 previous legendaries catchable, more through events, 104 new Pokemon, Knight Sobble, Soccer Player, Scorbunny, Musician Grookey, at least 6 new Mega Evolutions from Gen 2 and Gen 4, no new Z moves, over 800 catchable Pokemon in each version, Armored Evolutions for Gen 1 starters, Gen 8 starters, all 3 new legendaries are Mewtwo. Gym battles are radically different. Yeah, it doesn't really say much here. So it's just a bunch of like information, and people are thinking like, you know, oh, maybe it's real because like look at the like, you know, the binary code he put at the top there. Well, I looked into that code, and let's just say that it just says leak. That's literally it. I looked into it specifically just to make sure that I wasn't thinking of this anything wrong. Literally, it just says leak. So it isn't like this is any kind of like crazy code. Like, guys, I'm hiding this in you know, in binary code so people won't figure out what it means, guys. It's a secret. Game Freak can't find me. You know, it's not like anything like that. So I don't know. There's also his name, which I guess could also just be like, you know, could mean anything from like fake or real or whatever. I'm not sure if these are meant to be like in hexadecimal or whatever. Like, I have no clue, I'm gonna be honest. But I use like, you know, the binary to text translators to figure out what it was, and it just says leaks. That's it. That's literally it. So it isn't like this guy is given any, like, I wouldn't give him any credibility. It seems too like too listy and too like you know, inspired to really mean anything. So I just kind of like gloss over it. I'm gonna be, you know, personally honest. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be the end of the video. Though, if you did enjoy, drop a like down below. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. My name is RuffledRowlit. I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you. Peace.